My bad. Just taking a second.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Tucker McCann's got it set up and ready to go. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yellow. Hey, we got a seal. Check the outs. Under crunch. You go tight. You got tight.
The run on first down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here I come.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Double dog. That's the way.
He finds his man, complete. That's Crawford.
Let's go.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch the pass. Easy.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Oh shit.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. Check. Mike 9.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
That's
he
a
got
big
blasted
gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defense.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Oh, that's
Joey
that
Sly
kick.
now to kick off after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris.
Oh,
And he'll
broke
get
one.
it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake. And he was taking care of that early.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
I fucked up.
Ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Keep it out. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Rip left. Rip left.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially
my
over
God.
the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Damian Harris, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Gain on this defense, no gain. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
This is Ford. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case,
damn.
with the inside run.
So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. On 1st down, Ford. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Oh my god, I hit the wrong button.
Sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So this is
Playing too much Xbox. God damn.
This offense in the victory last week, that's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Oh.
Meanwhile, Jackson's
Good
throw
dot.
complete there to Bateman. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it.
Diggs, I need you to grab that.
Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
Second and 10.
Hey, report. Sit hot. You're not ready. One-handed.
Shit.
They run the counter. Harris. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Sit hot. 58, right over there.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
I got one.
Throwing the out route and complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Ooh.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him,
Damn.
let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he takes
Word,
us
I
up
need
to
you
the
to get out of
40-yard
that.
line before being corralled. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because they're
Oh my God.
people missing the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
59 Mike, 59 Mike, check.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's going to have a
I didn't want to
first down
spin.
as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They're running it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the
Oh.
coach. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Check, 59. Cut. Watch the twist. Watch safety creep.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll bunt.
God damn. Okay.
Go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
We got to seal. Hey, watch the ball.
He'll look to throw.
Oh my God.
Pressure, they got him again. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Watch the screen. 24 is the mic. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. 24 is the mic. Bring it. Bring it.
Play action. Now Jackson.
No way.
Here's Johnson with a reception.
He's got 97 speed.
Almost gets to the 10. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 24 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 24 is the mic.
Here's Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
It's your boy Old Mo, you said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right, tight right.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Or paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had some.
No way.
Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Deontay Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football
Just
game.
fried.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Yellow.
2nd and 8.
59. Kermit. 43. 43.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And we got to get to the ball.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And bringing it in, it's Davis.
You just
And
false?
he's going to get this
The
down
fuck?
to the 35-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the ball. Mike, check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's
Oh,
4th.
shit.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Watch the screen.
Check 59.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes throwing the out route and complete. That's Davis. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
Shit.
Pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing
I don't know what the rule is.
Tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd.
Okay, cool. I can go for it. Third down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
If it's fourth, then you punt unless you add or pass. 2 or less. Okay.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Here we go.
I didn't like the play call. I loved it. Running situation for sure on 4th and short. They got the defense to commit too many men in the box to stop the run and had the guts to go for the pass instead. And as a result, they're set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and
Oh,
goal.
good run, son.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown.
Not 2 in a row. Not on Diggs.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the 49ers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They will start this drive with 4. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Mike 9. Hey, we got him.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure.
Oh my God, I'm an idiot.
Saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he returns
I should have thrown that away.
Territory down to the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Harris, and he's got this down to the 35. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
He don't want it. 58's the Mike.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I'm gonna come back to you.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Tight ends. No. We got 3. Hey, middle. 24 is the mic. You're trash.
Jackson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
DC ready?
50, Mike's 50. Yo. I'm coming for you, son. Jump.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
24 is the mic. Watch the curl. Watch it run.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. McCann's kick up and good. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Mahomes' throw going to be caught by Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
What the fuck?
Will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And take it right on the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
DC ready?
50, Mike's 50. Come on. Double tight. We got 3 down. Mike's 50, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, that's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone,
Oh,
see him pointing
crap, I need you to
there it
jump.
is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Hines now on the return. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this.
Oh my God.
They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Decent
Killing me right now.
This series, they've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
And I threw it away. I cannot playmaker to save my life.
Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Back to throw, Mahomes. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. Pulled in at the 24. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Now Jackson.
Good throw.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson to throw.
Here we go. Here we go.
Out to the left there and complete to Howard. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner who's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches.
Oh, Petey, I need you to come down with that.
Looks like a good boxer does.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Jackson. High throw, but he makes the catch. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. 58's the mic, 58. I smell fear in it.
Here's Jackson.
I smell fear in that offense.
He's got it, and he doesn't quite make
Are you
it.
fucking me?
With it an eyelash, dropped at the 1. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run with Harris.
No, bro.
For the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest.
GG, bro.
They were holding, or a play that they just knew would work from past experience?
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. One final try for Mahomes. He's got time.
I didn't have time.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
GG, bro.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get